Yo, what is up everyone? It's your boy OJ here coming at you with this Halloween edition of PlayerEssence Cross Nintendo. So welcome to another episode, and of course I am doing my usual tradition of dressing up as my Naruto Chunin ninja because Naruto is one of my favorite animes of all time, and I love how they look in that show. So here I am again because I did this last year, so doing it again this year, and I'll probably do it again every single year because I don't feel like buying another outfit. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the news here. And really, I'm not going to summarize the whole thing as far as news goes because there wasn't really a ton of particular news pertaining to Nintendo video games this week, but there was a lot of news at their investor briefing, a lot of good news that came out of there. There was their first smartphone game, which a lot of people didn't like. I'm kind of like whatever. There was the new My Nintendo, which I want to discuss in this video. Plus there was other videos that I already did in the week talking about Nintendo's initiatives, talking about what Miyamoto said about the Nintendo NX, how they're going to aggressively use their IP, just a bunch of cool stuff that came out by Nintendo, and that's one of the things that I really think could be good. This My Nintendo could destroy PlayStation and Xbox Live. So this could absolutely destroy it. Now those have a system to where when you play games, you unlock trophies. Those don't really do anything for you. So Microsoft has a reward system that actually can give you more like points stuff, but it's not really that good. I don't even use it. I don't know how many people use that, but they do have, of course, the achievement points, and they have Xbox Live games with gold, deals with gold. PlayStation has their PlayStation or PSN Plus, which nets you games and things like that, but you have to pay for those. So what we don't know right now, it might be free. I think My Nintendo is going to be free, but as far as the online service for the Nintendo NX, we don't know if that's going to be paid or not. But for right now, My Nintendo, how it's detailed is that you get games, okay? And when you get these games, I think presumably first party games and select third party games, we have to wait and see, but we don't know. But when you play those games, and the more you play them, you'll actually unlock stuff and achieve My Nintendo points, okay? And these points can then be redeemed online for new software titles, DLC codes, and coupons. So here's the thing, guys. If Nintendo decided, hey, we're going to have an achievement system where there's like 10 achievements, and each time you unlock one of those achievements, you're going to get 10 points towards your My Nintendo account. And let's just say, just for the sake of this, 100 points gets you $5 off or gets you $10 off the game. You do everything in that game, you get all of that, you get that coupon online towards another game, and it shows, hey, I unlocked this on my Nintendo, and other people can see what you've unlocked. That is going to be amazing. That would actually crush Microsoft and Sony because you actually get more stuff. You get more games, more stuff from playing the games, whereas Microsoft and Sony's Xbox Live, I love it, I think it's cool, but they're just regular points. Now, obviously there's PSN Plus and there's Xbox Live Gold and deals with gold and all that, but this is a little bit different because with this, the more you play, it's not just select games that Microsoft and Sony decide, hey, these are going to be free, and with PlayStation Plus, it actually disappears when you stop giving them your money every single year. So with this can be something to where the more you play, so if you love Nintendo games and you want to continue playing those games, you can unlock and get discounts and do more stuff. And this comes into a big factor when you consider everything that Nintendo's doing. They said that this is going to extend, the My Nintendo is going to extend to movies, it's going to extend to the theme parks that they have going. And not only that, but if they're Nintendo NX, which a lot of people, and it's pretty much a done deal at this point, say that it's going to be a console unit and it's also going to be a mobile unit. Think about that, guys. You can be unlocking games possibly to play on both systems with your My Nintendo points, and the more you play, the more achievements you unlock, the better deals and discounts and coupons and vouchers that you receive. Now, like I said, a lot of this is a speculation past the point. I mean, we don't know all the specifics, obviously, with the Nintendo NX and all of that, but the way that it's looking right now, it's looking very exciting. This is the replacement for Club Nintendo, so I'm super excited to see more of this, and I'm just really excited to see what more Nintendo has to offer. Mr. Kimishima, the new president of Nintendo, did say that he wants to have around 100 million to 200 million My Nintendo account users. This is going to be across PCs, smart devices, dedicated devices like the Nintendo NX coming up, 3DS, Wii U, so it's kind of, he wants to be everything. He also said this, which is going to be a really big key point. He said that he wants, or he feels that profits in the next 3 years could surpass Wii and DS era. Now, this is obviously assuming that the whole smartphone thing takes off, and I think that's where he's going from, is that with the whole in-app purchases, the smartphone stuff, you have the Nintendo NX rolling, theme parks, all that stuff that they have going. Profits could surpass the Wii and 3DS or the Wii and DS era in 3 years. And you know what? It's a lofty goal because that was Nintendo's most profitable period ever. But then at the same time, it's definitely doable because the Wii and DS era could have actually made more money if Nintendo felt like it. If Nintendo felt like branching off into movies and felt like branching off into theme parks and did all that back then with all the capital they had, they could have actually made far more money than they did, and they made a ton of money. Nintendo just said, we're just going to do video games with this, a few licensing deals, and that's it. But now they have Amiibo, which is a huge, it's almost a whole separate money-making business on its own. Amiibo is huge. Over 21 million Amiibos sold. I think they talked about over, 400,000 Yarn Yoshi Amiibos sold in a very short amount of time. It's crazy. They sold 8.6 million Animal Crossing cards. So this whole cards and toy Amiibo deal is big stuff. It's making big money for Nintendo. So if you combine that with what they're doing with the theme parks, what they're doing with smartphone games, which they're going to have a number of smartphone games out by this time next year. They should have at least 2 or 3, starting with Miitomo in March, and that's when this whole My Nintendo launches. The profits could definitely surpass the Wii and DS era. They can. It can be, if everything goes according to plan. So let's say all of Nintendo's initiatives are somewhat successful. The Nintendo NX doesn't even have to be like a major hit like the Wii or DS. Just the profits from the in-game smartphone apps, just getting that revenue every single day, in addition to everything else that they're doing, yes, it could surpass that. But we still have to wait and see. It's going to be very interesting. I'm more worried about the Nintendo NX. I want to see what they have to offer on that system because that's for the dedicated users. So when it comes to Nintendo NX, of course, Nintendo said they're talking about it next year, 2016. Miyamoto, if you haven't seen my video, said that they're going to aggressively use their IP on there, and I think that's going to be key. I talked about that a lot on that video. Nintendo needs to make sure when the NX launches, they need to make sure that they have that game planning going. It has to be really good. The game planning, I think, is going to be very important. Making sure that they have a variety of different games in every single genre, and they themselves are contributing towards the popular genre. So open world RPGs, shooters like Splatoon, they need to make sure that they have those games up and center front right there, and they need to make sure that they look good, make sure that they look clean, and push those games out earlier. Don't wait, don't make filler games while you make the other big games. Make sure that you have your big guns ready to go. So I think that's what Nintendo is going to do with the Nintendo NX, and if they do that, they will be successful, and that's the whole thing. It's about just creating the great content, and when you create that great content, people will come, and if you make sure that you come out with it first and forefront, don't wait, don't give people other options to mull other things. Bring it out heavy, and they will be fine in that arena. Alright, so that basically wraps it up for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it, guys, and I just want to take some time to go over a few things that we're doing here on the channel and some of the stuff. So if you haven't noticed, I'm actually starting to fill out my channel a little bit more. Before, I just had really nothing there, just at the top of the channel, and now I actually have playlists going. So just to let you guys know as far as how the channel and the direction is going, of course, I'm going to be doing PlayerEssence Cross Nintendo. This is going to be one of the main shows, and I'm also doing news updates, PlayerEssence news updates as well. You'll get those multiple videos throughout the week, but I'm also adding a lot of gameplay to this channel. I do think that gameplay is very important, even though it might not be as popular as some of my other episodes, to show that, hey guys, not only am I playing games that you guys want to see, but it's also something that's what I do. A lot of people come on YouTube, they don't even play video games, they're just trying to make money off YouTube, just talking a lot. So I think it's very important that that video games are on this channel. You're going to get new videos as far as gameplay goes all throughout the week. I'm going to have at least least 2 to 3 different games playing at any one time. I saw a lot of you guys really like the Bayonetta video, so I'm going to make sure that I improve the quality as far as the Bayonetta video goes. The audio was a bit low, so I'm sorry about that, guys. So I'm going to make sure that's better. A lot of you guys were watching that, so thank you. I also have South Park: The Stick of Truth and Resident Evil all still going. If you missed that episode, I know some people were saying like, what happened to episode 6? Just make sure you go on the channel, look at the full playlist, and all the episodes that have been uploaded will be there. Alright, so thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button if you did like it. Let me know you guys want more content just like this on PlayerEssence. And also subscribe for all your news, reviews, trailers, tips, tricks, gameplay videos, and much, much more. Alright, thanks again, guys, and we will see you for the next episode. Peace.